Hey everyone, okay, this is really a strange one today. I did receive my Tarte Clay Play Volume 2 palette. So we had the Volume 1, which I think is lovely. It's a nice neutrals. It's all neutrals. It's all matte. It's beautiful. I do use this one semi-often. Okay, and I was happy with that. It smells wonderful. I was happy with that when that came out. And then I finally got notification that there's a Clay Play 2 out. And I was so excited. Went ahead and snapped it up online. Didn't go look at it or anything. I don't think it's in the stores yet. I got it from Sephora. And I get this lovely box. Okay, it comes in this lovely box. This is the Clay Play 2. Okay, it's got this tropical looking box. I'm thinking, great, spring. It's like an early release for spring. Yay, I'm excited. And then I pull it out, and this is the strangest thing I've ever seen in higher end makeup like this. I've never seen anything done like this before. I'm maybe not the world's foremost authority on makeup, packaging, brands, etc., but I think this is a huge mistake. It looks exactly like the Clay Play 1. Now, at first I thought I had received some kind of messed up package or something like that, because I pull this out. This is what it looks like. Exactly like the Clay Play 1, okay, exactly the same. And I'm like, okay, they did the outer box the same, that's fine, okay, whatever. I understand it's volume 2. I understand there's a theme they want to continue here, but this is going way too far. What they did was they put the new colors. This is a lovely palette. I love the colors, lovely textures, has a wonderful smell. They put it in the same exact box as the Clay Play 1 with the same colors, names stamped on them. They used the exact same package. I thought this was some kind of screw up. I was all ready to send this back, and then I started looking at it online, and they have the exact same names for these completely different colored shadows. So for instance, the Clay Play 1, there's a black right here called Onyx. Well, that's Onyx. Does that look like Onyx to you? Also, this color here in the Clay Play palette is a very gray. It's called Smoke. Well, this one's called Smoke too. And this color down here in the Clay Play palette is a deep, beautiful rosewood that I really love. It's called Timber. Does this look like a timber color to you? Why would they come out with a new palette and put it in the same package as an older palette and not change the names? I mean, if they put it in the same box, okay, whatever, that's fine. You know, with the same gold and the same mirror, that's fine. They're not the same colors, and these don't even describe what's in here. Here's another one, Stone. Does that look like stone to you? It really is freaking me out. I'm like, did they rush to get this out? Are they going to change the packaging later? Was this some kind of rush job that they did to get this stuff out? I don't get it. Somebody tell me what's going on. I'm totally lost. But I'm looking at it online, and it is the right thing. I got the right thing. I didn't get some kind of fluke. So looking at the older palette, here are the colors I was telling you about. Here's Timber, here's Onyx, here is Smoke, and here is Stone. So they make sense, right? But this new palette, no. So anyway, on to the palette. I'm kind of mind blown here. It is really, oh my. I just opened it, and that stupid color right there just broke and fell all over the place. That is the color called Timber, which is very obviously some kind of highlighter. This is turning into a disaster. If you look at just the palette, independent of the box and independent of the first palette, this is a lovely palette. It's a bunch of lighter colors. It's a lighter toned palette than the previous one. It is a warmer toned palette than the previous one too. But I will swatch these for you, and I'll show you how I applied this look today. The colors are pretty in here. They're pretty. They're nice quality. They're soft mattes. They're satiny smooth metallics. They're pretty. So this is kind of an all-in-one travel-friendly kind of palette. I did do my eyebrows with one of the shades today. I bronzed with one of the shades. I used the blush and the highlighter, and then I did use the eyeshadows. So it's kind of an all-in-one. Let me start swatching for you. Okay, your colors for you here. They're nice and warm. More of a lighter toned palette than the Clay Play 1. This is the highlighter color that came apart. It is a little flaky, as you'll see in the video as I'm putting it on. It's floating all over the place. Not a real big fan of that highlighter. I don't really like Tarte's highlighters in general, but the shadows are beautiful, and I was able to use, I think it was this color in my brows. So hey, you know, travel friendly there. I do like that they threw this pink in for a blush. So here is how I applied this sort of golden peachy look today. I'm gonna go into this color right here that they're calling Journey, and that's going to be my initial transition / crease area. This one has a bit of a pink tint to it. I do like that they have mixed up the really warm tones in here with a little bit of pinkness. This is nice and soft. Mattes are really nice in here. Super. I'm going to go into the color called Terracotta. And that is going to be my inner crease color. I'm going to put some Timber. That's not timber, it's gold. Timber makes me think of wood, dark color. I'm going to put a little bit of that under my brow bone. Now I'm going to put some of this color called Stone, sort of a peach metallic, on my lid. I like these colors. I really, really do. I like the quality. The packaging is a giant no. That is pretty. Look at how pigmented that is. Okay, I'm going to fluff some of this color called Ember right here in my light natural looks. Great. I'm going to dot some of this color called Smoke. Really, that's Smoke. I'm going to dot that in the center of my lid. It's a beautiful gold. Look at that. Pigmented, pigmented, pigmented. Blended out with my clean finger here. I'm going to use Terracotta here for my bronzer. I'm just putting that on the edge of this sort of weirdly shaped elf brush that I have. I think this is going to be too kind of ruddy for me, but I wanted to give it a try since it's part of this palette, and it's like, you know, it's kind of a travel friendly palette. I've done my eyebrows with it, I did my eyeshadow with it. Okay, that's not bad. I thought it was going to end up being like terracotta, or actually quite pink, because it has sort of a, I don't know, a pink, that weird pinkish purpley cast that some bronzers can get, and I'm going to put on a lot of it and then I'll go and blend that out. But okay, and just a touch of the color called Desert as my blush. This is a pretty blush. It's a nice pink. Nothing wrong with that. And I will go ahead and use the color called Timber right here. Timber, really? For my highlighter. It's quite flaky. Can you see all the individual flakes on there? Instead of just powder, it looks like glitter flakes. So let's see. Alright, it's highlighting. It's just not very smooth. It's kind of like chunks of glitter, and you kind of have to rub them into each other. It's nothing that I'm going to reach for if I'm not using this palette, but if I'm using this palette, I can make it work. Okay, these are pretty. I think they're beautiful colors. The palette is just strange. And then, you know, that one color did fall apart. That happens. It's not, you know, I don't think that's really a mark of bad quality or anything. That happens in palettes. It was a little flaky when a little messy when I first took it out of the box from Sephora. It was a little flaky. That one highlighter color had sort of migrated around in the palette, so it was probably a little loose in there anyway. That's not the palette's fault. But here they are. They're very different. This one's a little deeper. This one's got a little more warm, and this one has metallics in it, which I think was a kind of a complaint with the first one, is that it was all mattes, and you know, how many all matte neutral palettes do you need, etc. I think these are beautiful colors, but man, let's do something original with the names and the box, please. So thanks once again for watching. If anybody has any information, hey, maybe they're going to release this palette later. This was like a rush pre-Christmas release, and they're going to release it later with the real names or something, updated packaging. I don't know. Somebody let me know if you know some information on this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.